Hey guys, I'm Steff and welcome back to my beauty stash. I am so excited because I get to try out another brand new Nomad Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. They recently released their Shanghai edition eyeshadow palette, and as soon as that palette dropped, you know I had to order it. I love the personal touch that Nomad Cosmetics does with their orders. They have a handwritten postcard, and then they have another postcard here with the owner's photos right here. The owners are Felicia and Auntie, and I know I talked about them in my last Nomad Cosmetics video, which was featuring the Iceland palette, which, by the way, I have still been crushing on this entire time. But when they announced the Shanghai palette, I definitely wanted to add this to my collection. So guys, this is what the packaging looks like. I have not even gone outside to swatch this yet, and unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that because it has been a very miserable, cold, ugly last few days here in South Texas. I don't know if you guys have heard about us on the news, but we've definitely made the news for this unusually cold weather and all of the rolling blackouts and power outages that have been occurring across Texas. Thankfully, I have not lost power, but my mom has. Several of my family members and friends, they've all been going through it. So please keep all of us in your prayers down here. Yeah, we're just not used to this cold weather at all. But I am happy that I have had these last couple days off from work and that I'm able to film. I have light to film these videos that I have coming to you guys this week. So I am anxious to dive into this new Nomad Cosmetics Shanghai eyeshadow palette. And here is what the unicarton looks like. Really pretty. And then on the back, you have the shade names as well. Now, this is going to be a dual-sided palette. It's not going to open in the traditional way that an eyeshadow palette would. It's going to open to the left and to the right instead of up and down. And guys, the official name of this one is Shanghai Yin Yang Palette. So let's open this side right here. And you'd see you do have a mirror. I'm going to cover that. And then you do have the plastic protector. Let me peel that off. And those are the gorgeous shades there. Look at all of those shimmer shades. Now I'm going to close this and let's open up this side. And here you have your matte shades. I'm kind of just bring this back here so you can kind of see the different tones in there. So some really nice matte shades there. And of course the other mirror on this side, and that is how it folds closed. And then in the back, you have the name of the palette. This palette retails for $44 on the Nomad Cosmetics website, and it is in stock as of today. I did use Angelica's code, Angelica Neefquest. Her code is Angeshka. I'll have that listed in the description box down below, but that saved me 10% off of my order. So if you're interested in checking out this palette after I create the 2 looks today, then you can definitely take advantage of that code and save some money. I want to say that is an affiliate code, so she probably does make some money off of that, but you know, it's a win-win all around. All right, guys, I am anxious to dive into this palette and create 2 looks for you. I do need to preface this entire tutorial with telling you guys that right in here, I don't know what's going on, but I woke up with an allergic reaction. And you know, the last couple of days, my eyes have been itching. I don't know if it's just allergies or maybe there was a product that I applied that just didn't mesh well with my skin, but it looks really dry in here. It looks like it's kind of peeling. That has nothing to do with my makeup. It has nothing to do with this palette. It is just my skin going through something, probably allergic to all of this cold weather we are having. But let's dive into it, guys. If you want to see the 2 looks I create using the brand new Nomad Shanghai Yin Yang eyeshadow palette, keep on watching. Alright, I just primed my eyelids using the Essence I Love Color Intensifying Eyeshadow Base. And I do have some of that patchiness from whatever this reaction is on my eyelids as well. So I'm going to do my best to work around that. For the eye looks today, I'll be going in with my brand new BK Beauty brushes. I do have a code. Oh, guys, still can't believe that. I have a code with BK Beauty. It is Steff10 that will save you 10% off of your next BK Beauty order. It is not an affiliate code. I do not make any money off of that. It is simply for you guys to save a little bit of coin on your next BK Beauty purchase. All right, so I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This one's called Yin, and I'm going to apply that in the crease area, kind of as my transition shade. And for that, I'll be going in with the BK Beauty 202 brush. All right, blend it out really, really nicely. That's a very pretty, actually, transition shade. A nice little neutral, kind of like leaning on the cool tone side of like a grayish taupey color. Now I want to go in, and guys, I'm not going to know how to pronounce all of these shades, but now I want to go in with this shade right here called Jingpai. Gosh, I don't know. I apologize if I butcher these shade names. And I'm going to take that on the BK Beauty 205 brush. I really like this brush for this little angle that it has because it's like the perfect outer corner blending brush. It's like that perfect shape just to get right in here, pack on and blend. And I've been getting a lot of use out of this one. Just keeping that shade right in here. I'm going to go in with a little bit more. Now I'm going to go back in with the first brush, and I'm just going to blend ever so slightly the edges there. No additional product, just blending what's there. Now I'm going to dip into the other side of the palette. Ooh, okay, so I think I'm gonna go in with Moon, which is this black shade, and I'm gonna try and smoke that on the upper lash line and also work it into the outer corner. So for that, I'm gonna take this little BK Beauty 207 brush. It is like a pencil style brush. First, gonna just run this along the lash line a bit. I'm not gonna take it all the way in, just right in this area. And just kind of work it up a little bit, ever so slightly into the crease. That's a nice matte black. Easy to blend out too. All right, now let's see. Now for our shimmer shade. Which one should we go with? I think I'm going to go in with this purple one right here. And then maybe I can go in with a little bit of Harmony. We'll see. But let me start with this one right there. And I do not know how to pronounce that one. I'm not even going to try. I'm going to take that on this new Morphe brush that I picked up. This is the M124 brush. And I'm not going to spray it. I want to just see what these are like. Now, those are a little bit more softly pressed. Because I got, wow, okay. So I got a little bit of a kick up in the pan, but that does not matter because look at the shimmer. Wow, that's pretty. Now I'm going to go in with Harmony, and I'm going to work that on the inner corner. I'm just going to clean off the brush and use the same one. Now for this one, I do want to spray it just because it's a smaller area that I'm working with, and I want that more precise application. Ooh, but that's gorgeous. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to take this BK Beauty 204 brush, and I'm going to go in with Jingpai, which was that second shade that we used. And I'm just going to run that down here. I'm not going to take it all the way in. Just lightly blend it out here along the lower lash line. Making sure it connects up here. Now I'm going to go in with Harmony, which is that inner corner shade. Now I'm going to go back into that purple shade and I'm going to spray my brush. Just going to intensify it a little bit more. Got a little bit of fallout there. Now I'm going to go back in with Moon, which is that black shade. Just kind of build it up right in here again. I am most likely not going in with any liquid eyeliner for this look, just because I did use the black shadow. I'm just going to go back in with a clean brush just to blend the edges. So now I'm going to pop off and do some mascara, probably apply some lashes, and then I'll pop back on to show you guys this completed eye look. Alright guys, so this is the completed eye look. The lashes I am using are these Dollar Tree lashes that I got the other day at my local Dollar Tree, and I like this brand. If you ever come across this brand, Ioni, definitely pick up a couple pairs because these lashes are pretty good. And let me, oh, I have the other one here and I can show you what it looks like there. But really nice lashes for $1. And on the lower waterline, I went in with a little bit of this LA Girl Shockwave liner. This one is in the shade Vivid. And that's it. So now let's jump over here to the left eye and start creating something special. I definitely want to do something with the yellow shades, and there's a matte and a shimmer yellow shade, and then the greens also look really nice, so maybe we can use both. We'll see where the palette takes us, but I'm going to start up here with this matte yellow shade and start building that in the crease. And I'll be taking that yellow shade on a BK201. And right there, that's where I have the peeling on my eyelid. That is not part of the shadow. Ignore that. And I'll do my best to kind of flick that away as I can. But if it's not cleared up by the end of the week, I have a doctor's appointment on Friday. And hopefully she can give me something to take care of this. All right, now I'm gonna go in with the shade Balance, which is this one right here. And I'm also gonna be working that in the crease, just not taking it up so high. And for that shade, I'm gonna use a BK206. Have any of you been to Shanghai? I have not traveled that far. I have not gone overseas to Europe or Asia. It's definitely something I wanna do. And I think I've told you guys this before. I'm just afraid of flying, guys. I mean, I do fly, but I I go places in shorter flight increments. So I might be going somewhere a little farther away. But because I take, you know, 2-3 different planes to get there, it makes it a little bit easier for me to stomach the flight. I'm just a fearful flyer, and I know there's not really anything to be afraid of, but what can you do, you know? But I would definitely love to go visit Shanghai one of these days, just to go to Asia in general. Now I'm going to go in with this shade right here, Bunt, and I'm going to work that on the outer portion of the eyelid, and I think I'm going to go back in with the 203 brush. Now I want to do this gold shade, Golden Prosperity. I want to work that all over the lid. Now I'm going to try it with a dry brush first. Ooh, okay. Now I'm going to go in with a damp brush. So definitely it'll be your preference on what you want to do with the shimmers, but either way, you're gonna get some really nice payoff. I'm gonna go back in with Bund, which was that darker brown shade, just right here. Let's kind of deepen this up. There really isn't a lot of dark shades in this palette as far as the mattes go. Obviously, if you really want to deepen it up, you're gonna have to use the matte black. Actually, the green, I haven't tried the green shade. That might work a little bit. I'm gonna go back in with the yellow shade just right up here. And I just blend everything together. Now for the lower lash line, I want to do something with the greens. Maybe we will try this dark green down here. Fairmount piece. Let's go in with that one. And I'm going to take that on a BK Beauty 204. This is a very pretty green shade. Definitely can deepen up the look in the outer corner with this one. Even do this as like an all over upper lid shade. That would be really pretty. Adding a little bit of the brown right in here. I always miss this little area. Now let's try this bright green shade, Dragon. Now I'm gonna do that on, let's see. How am I going to apply Dragon? I'm gonna definitely wet my brush, and I'm taking this on a Rephr number 3, and I'm gonna start on the inner corner. Ooh, that's pretty. Now I'm gonna drag it down here a little bit. Now I'm gonna go back in with Golden Prophecy, which is that shimmer yellow. And just build it up again. Add a little bit more of Bund to the outer corner. And again, this is just not really building up on me because of what I have going on, but we're making the best of it. You can kind of see right there, that's where it's peeling on me. I don't know what I did. So I'm going to take care of the rest of this look off camera, and then I will be back to show you the completed look and to give you my review over this new Nomad Cosmetics Shanghai Yin Yang eyeshadow palette. Alright guys, so this is the completed second look using the Shanghai Yin Yang palette from Nomad Cosmetics. I went in with the other lash, the other Dollar Tree lash, and on the lower waterline I went in with another LA Girl Neon Shockwave liner, and this one is in the shade Gotcha. And that is the completed look. I'm really loving the green with the yellow. There's just something about green eyeshadow that I'm just drawn to, and then I'm really loving this purple with a little bit of the pink right here on the inner corner. Just two completely different looks, all from the same palette. Really, really nice. I love playing with colorful eyeshadow. All right, so let me give you my review, my final thoughts over this Nomad Shanghai Yin Yang eyeshadow palette. First and foremost, let's start with the packaging. I think the packaging is very reminiscent of Shanghai from the pictures that I have seen. So I think they did a great job with that. I like that it's in a different layout. I like that you can open it from side to side and you do have double mirrors. I just think it gives a little something extra to the palette. Just makes it a little bit different than the typical palettes that you open from top to bottom. So I really like that, and I also like how they have the matte shades all on one side and majority shimmer shades all on this side, with the exception of the matte black shade, which I thought performed really well. I loved all of the shimmer shades in this palette. You can spray them or you cannot spray them. That'll be up to you. I thought that the matte shades were really pretty, although they're a little bit on the lighter side. Again, you will have to dig in with that black shade to really deepen up any of the looks. Also, the green shade, where is it? Right there. That's a very pretty shade, and that's what I have on this lower lash line. But the browns, Yeah, they are a little bit light, as is that yellow at the top. But if you're not one to really go deep with your eye looks, then I think this would be a very nice palette to pick up. Sometimes I like a little bit of deepness, but I can achieve that easily with that matte black shade, and even, you know, just by packing on some of the other shades, which is what I did on this eye. So for me, this palette is a winner. I thought performance-wise, it did an outstanding job. The mattes blended out really well, as did the shimmers. I got very little fallout, and I think I got the most fallout on this eye, but it wasn't even a lot. There was like 2 specks and they wiped away very easily. I really like Nomad Cosmetics. I look forward to picking up more palettes in the future. This is only my 2nd purchase from them, but I like how they theme each palette. Each palette is based off of a place that really stood out in the minds of owners Felicia and Auntie. They did visit Shanghai. They did spend an extensive amount of time there. So that is where they drew the inspiration for this palette from. So I really love that. I love that whole concept that they are able to take their most beloved travel experiences and funnel that into a gorgeous palette the way they did with this Shanghai Yin Yang eyeshadow palette. Again, it is in stock on the Nomad Cosmetics website. If you want to pick it up, I'll have it linked in the description box down below. Not an affiliate link, just there to make your life easier. So guys, leave me your comments down below. Leave me your thoughts. What did you think of the 2 looks? Which one was your favorite? Is this palette gonna be something you pick up, or are you gonna pass? Let me know what you think of Nomad Cosmetics if you have tried them already. I would love to hear your thoughts. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.